All right, so let's talk about Gail Kim. So Gail Kim, I saw the video clip of her saying that she wasn't saying anything bad about Riho's wrestling, that she saw her the one time and she never saw her wrestle again. Now, I understand why people are frowning at Gail Kim, because her comments to me, it was like, where is this even coming from, even with your explanation? So she says basically that Riho, the way she looked really young and the way she was dressed, it made her look like a little kid, as if they were portraying her as a little kid, which is not what AEW was doing. Okay, and if all Gail Kim was focused on was the fact that she went up to the top rope and the cameraman zoomed on her ass or whatever, okay, well, that's really like nitpicking for damn sure, or making it look personal. Sonny Kiss comes out with the ass cheeks out, camera all up in the ass crack. Rhea Ripley comes out with the ass cheeks out, cameraman all up in the ass crack. Chris Statlander at times, Tony Storm at times, okay, Jamie Hayter at times with the ass crack, the ass cheeks out. Who else? You know, Lola Vice with the ass cheeks out, and the camera, everything that she's saying, it's like, well, damn, why is it just a real thing? And that's why I did the thumbnail like I did, because let's be real, I grew up watching Japanese anime, and even on the video games, they always make these Asian women big-breasted, big butts, bouncy. You understand what I'm saying? All this kind of stuff. You ever played DOA? Okay, so all these type of like things that they do in different wrestlers. I mean, are we serious, man? I mean, Jade Cargill will be having the cheeks out. So she said how she had to tell the cameraman in TNA, hey, stop zooming the camera up my ass and all. Okay, that's your personal feeling, and you didn't want the cameraman zooming on your ass. Okay, but guess what? Sometimes Mercedes Moné got the cheeks out. So yeah, it's like, well, why did you just single out Riho? Why even make that known? Now, all of this coming around the same time that a comment was made that she was turned down by AEW or something to that effect, and she's saying, well, that would never happen. And it's like, I don't know, maybe somebody trying to start some controversy to make her look bitter and salty towards AEW for being turned down. I don't know if it happened or not. I really don't even care. But at the end of the day, yeah, it does make her look salty and bitter. Like, because it's like, really, who are you to sit up and complain and say that? But not only that, Riho was 28 years old. She's a grown woman. And no, AEW wasn't trying to make her look like a little girl. She's a tiny woman. You understand what I'm saying, with the baby face? So when you look at, but if you look at the culture, the Japanese culture look at video games and anime, for example, okay? Look at some of the costumes that they put on some of these women. And video games, the same thing. They have scenes where they're showing, you know, the ass and stuff like. So all of this stuff that she's saying is like, well, damn, why are you acting like it's something new? And but even like some of the costumes, it's like stuff that a kid would wear. Some of the characters, when you look on these video games, they'll have them like 20-something years old, but they look like kids. Even the voices sound like kids, you know. But the way she made it sound was like, yeah. Are you questioning if AEW was trying to make her look like a little, like, and then like it's like, okay, let's make her look like a little kid, and then when she goes up to the top rope and she does anything, zooming on her ass, man, they zooming up. Look, Anna Jay in promos have said things like, me and my fat ass is gonna go to the ring, her cheeks be out, Ty Mello cheeks be out. Like, so yeah, it's like, what is it about Riho? Why like what was the purpose of what she even said? This is why some things is better to just not address, because when you don't say things, if you can't articulate what you're trying to say, you can't blame anybody but yourself. So when she's saying, I would, like, no way was I doubting her as a performer or whatever, what the hell? Well, what was the purpose of your comments in the first place? Sometimes you got to just say, you know what, man, I said something that I shouldn't have said, and just leave it alone. You know, because why she chose Riho. I mean, what's the other chick? Oscar, sometimes she takes pictures for like nude photo, like she'll cover the nipples and stuff. And yeah, have you not seen those videos? I mean, WWE was doing skits where I remember Adam Copeland, what's that guy named Snitsky? Remember he was telling something about if he won a match or something, he'll let him lick and suck on Lita's feet and all that stuff. It was like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, all those, you see what I'm saying? But all of these skits that even the WWE have done with Stephanie McMahon being kidnapped by Triple H. You see what I'm saying? So all these things that this is where people are saying too, like, you know, how did you not have anything to say about those type of things, man? You worrying about the camera zooming up a woman's ass. Look, Queen Aminata does a move where she grabs you with her feet and slam your face into her ass cheeks, okay? Sonny Kiss used to do that shit. Stephanie back here does that shit. Her cheeks are always out. So this is what I'm saying. It's like, what exactly was Gail Kim like? What is she beefing about? Like, what exactly is her problem with Riho? Then she's saying she don't have a problem with Riho. She was just making a comment, but it's like, about what? Sometimes you say things and it's like, yeah, you sound just like a hater. I mean, if you don't want to have the cameraman zooming up on you and all, okay, cool, whatever. Whatever. But that has nothing to do with anybody else. So when women are proud of their bodies or they say things about their bodies, are you an advocate to like stop fight against that and say, hey, don't say I got a fat ass on camera. Hey, don't shake your booty on camera or whatever. When Mercedes Moné does her little dance and all that, right? I mean, let's be real. If you ever been to a modeling show, they do new modeling and everything. How many of these people do you think are just sitting there going, oh, I'm just here for the clothes or for the fashion? Or, you don't think nobody's sitting there going, God damn, look at that ass. You don't think they're sitting there, they can't wait for that ass to walk by? Like, stop with the bullshit. It's the same thing with wrestling, man. What is Rhea Ripley? Rhea Ripley, we said gothic. She's like a twist between, she looks like she's like some sort of dominatrix, some type of gothic dominatrix or something. Like, what exactly is Rhea Ripley's character? And so the thing, what I'm saying, if you're gonna just single out one person to say, oh, this person looks like a kid, and this person, I mean, for that matter, Kiera Hogan has a baby face, and her booty cheeks were always out. And this is exactly where it's like, man, it's like Gail Kim just made a comment that was just so unnecessary, but she said it, for whatever reason, freedom of speech or whatever. Well, Riho's not breaking any rules, and neither was AEW. Now, don't get me wrong. I have seen, like, y'all see these little images, like, maybe 5, 6 years ago, was the first time I saw this, where they had, like, this little girl, where she was laying with she has, like, a teddy bear, but she has it on a leash, and she's dressed just like a fucking dominatrix, but it's an actual girl. I remember some years ago, I forget this lady's name, it was she was saying, like, she was complaining about how porn does like stuff where they have a female that's really tiny, but the scene is set up where like a babysitter or something, like somebody coming to watch the kid has a fucking baby doll or playing with toys and dressed the way like a little kid would dress. So I get that, and I'm like, yeah, that's some sick-minded shit, because that's somebody saying, like, what if, or imagine, as if, you know, you have some type of fantasy about little kids or some shit. So I get that 100%. But the fact that, like, how could you think that's what Riho is doing? And if you look at Riho wears a fucking skirt. I've never seen Riho wrestle with, like, her ass out. Hell, Mina Shirakawa comes in and dances and shake her ass, and her cheeks are out. So it's like, look at what Riho wears, man. And she's saying it looks like that outfit that a girl would wear or something. I don't know, man. Maybe Riho, I mean, hell, maybe she's into anime. Who knows? I don't know. But bottom line, I never saw Riho's character as on AEW moving in a way where they're trying to make her look like a little girl or something like that. And when you talk about potential opportunities to work at a certain company, I don't think AEW would want to work with her after comments like that. So whether she was turned down or not, I don't know. I do know, what's her name, is working with AEW. She's been there for a while. She had a couple of matches there. She was one of the beautiful people. Forget her goddamn name. But she works behind the scenes with the women. And at the pay-per-views, you'll see her come out. I always forget her goddamn name. But, and she was in AEW, TNA. So, I don't know what happened. I don't really care. Like, you know, this is one of the things about professional wrestling, man. There's always people within wrestling that just makes so many, like, just unnecessary comments about wrestling in general. And I just feel like for Gail Kim, it's like, Gail, and whether that happened or not, as far as you getting turned down by AEW, I mean, hey, man, you know, if you feel like you even wanted to make that clear, that never happened or whatever. I've never heard Tony Khan speak about it. I've never heard anybody else at AEW speak about it. But a lot of these people will start some nonsense, just make up rumors, and people feed into it. But when you say something about another wrestler, and you're just speaking your mind, well, okay. If people speak their mind about you and say something you don't like, then you're going to defend yourself, right? I haven't heard anything from Riho or anybody else because I feel like it's probably petty to them, like, whatever. Who cares what Gail Kim is talking about? But this is exactly the thing that make you look like a hater because, like I said, man, there's women who, I mean, Nia Jax will shake her big fat round ass at times, right? Okay. Rhea Ripley, look, kids watch wrestling, right? So how do you feel about Rhea Ripley when Nia Jax allows, you know, do the little sweet face, whatever you want to call it, sticking her face, you know, her ass on somebody's face and rubbing it, and there, or Rikishi used to do that shit. So you understand what I'm saying? And you was there at that time as well. So it's like, how do you not talk about those type of things? So to just say something about one person, yeah, it makes you look like a hater. Now to talk about something that's like trendy, that's, you know, hey, people do this, and I feel like this is degrading or or inappropriate because, hey, kids watch this type of watch these wrestling shows and they see this. Okay, so what do you think is worse? A cameraman zooming up, you know, as you say, Rio's ass, or the fact of a kid sitting there watching another woman with her face in the crack of another woman while she's shaking her ass on her face. I mean, and I always thought that was the stupidest move when you think about it. As far, I mean, does it hurt? Does it hurt? Remember how the nasty boys used to take their armpits and push your face, and it's like stupid stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay, what exactly is Gail Kim's complaint? Like, even after what she said, it's like, yeah, but you make no sense, Gail. I hear what you're saying, but what is that for you to complain? Or how are you complaining about Rio's character? You thought something, but you got to think. You need, because this is such thing as, you know, you trying to assassinate someone's character, man. So, and that's what that just sounds like. So to say I wasn't trying to go at her, or I wasn't saying anything bad about her or whatever. Just think about what you said, Gail. Think about what you said. I mean, you know, just saying, man, it's one of these things where there's so many things sexual that happen in professional wrestling. You know, there was this gay guy named that used to come out in TNA, the black dude, Orlando Jordan, used to gyrate his body on men and all this kind. So, you understand what I'm saying? But we just handpicked Riho. Out of everything that we've seen in wrestling that you can say is inappropriate, you picked this one thing about Riho because of the position of a cameraman. Like, and Riho, like I said, Riho don't even show anything. Like, it was just crazy to me when I saw it. I said, damn, Gail, she sounds like she's bitter, like she's upset with the wrestling business and nobody's giving her attention. That's what it sounds like. Just saying. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys now. Catch you guys on the next video.